G'day everyone. In this video, I'm going to show you how to set up custom loadouts in the Warzone Pro Pack available for the Cronus Zen. Let's get into it. Okay, so by now you should already have the Warzone Pro Pack installed on your Zen and a decent understanding of how to navigate the menu. If you don't, then this video probably isn't for you. I suggest watching my other videos on how to install it first. I'll put a link in the description for you. Now, you can set this all up from the Zen itself, but I'm going to show you on PC using Zen Studio. It's up to you which way you'd like to do it. If you are going to use your PC or laptop to do this, the first thing you need to do is make sure that's plugged in, and you do that by using the mini USB cable that plugs into the right hand side of the Zen. Once you're plugged in and ready to go, open Zen Studio and head over to Programmer. You'll now need to open the slot configuration for Warzone Pro Pack, and the way you do that is by clicking the number next to it. To set up your custom loadouts, we now need to scroll down to where they start on the slot configuration here, which is these dark blue ones. Now that we're here, we go through and choose our primary and our secondary weapons that we use in our loadouts in the game. So, for example here, my first one's going to be the Growl as the primary. Secondary is going to be the MAC-10. There we go. Custom loadout 2, I'll do the AMAX. So let's go AMAX. I'll use the 45 round mag, so I'll choose the extended mag option, and the secondary I'll just put as, for the example here, I'll just choose the MP7 with the extended mags as well. There it is. Let's go to a third one. So a third one, you can choose something else. So FFAR, that's another popular one at the moment, and FFAR with, let's say, Cold War Assault Rifle. Let's go Bullfrog. Now, the anti-recoil strength, you can adjust them now if you like. My recommendation is to leave them at 100 and adjust them once you're in the game. This game pack does allow you to do up to 5 custom loadouts. You can do more if you put the game pack onto different slots onto the Zen. Obviously, you can have up to 10, 15, 20 different custom loadouts. It's completely up to you. For now, we're just going to use these 3 as the example because I think you get the point of how to set that up. Once you're happy with your custom loadouts, you can now close the slot configuration and press Program Device to make sure that all saves.
Great success.
Once that's done, you can now close Zen Studio, and now it's time to plug the Zen back into your console. Okay, so let me go through some examples here. I am being hunted at the moment, so I've got to keep my eye out too. You can see on the Zen screen there, it says Growl 5.56. That's the weapon I have at the moment. When I switch, it changes to the MAC-10. Now, to get into the custom loadouts, what you need to do if you have a PlayStation controller is press touchpad and L1. If you have an Xbox controller, it is view and LB. I have an Xbox controller. I'm going to press view and LB now, and you can see there it brings up a list of the custom loadouts. Now, my custom loadout 2 was the AMAX and the MP7, so I'm going to select that one here. And now I need to also select that in the game as well. So I have it down the bottom here as AMAX MP7, select that, and be back in a minute. Okay, we're back. And now you can see I have the AMAX and the MP7 now, and it's also showing on the Zen screen. So you can now go into the menu by pressing view and menu, going over to this one here, and then you can adjust your recoil strength as you like. I'm not going to go into adjusting the recoil fully because I've done another video on that you can watch. I'll leave a link in the description for it. But once you're happy, back out, save, and see how that goes. Now, if you want to change it again, it's as simple as going back into your custom loadout list. And we do that by, one more time, PlayStation, touchpad L1, Xbox, view and LB. So I'll press view and LB. I'll choose custom loadout 3, which was my FFAR and the Bullfrog. And I can now choose that here as well, FFAR Bullfrog. All right, so I've now got my FFAR and my Bullfrog, and I can go through and adjust the anti-recoil for these ones as well if I like. Same way you do it for all the others. But yeah, that's it. Quite easy. Doesn't need to take 10 minutes to explain this one, so that's going to be the end of the video right there, I think. Unless I can think of something else. So I just want to explain before we finish up, that's one way of doing it. You can do that all from the console, but you can go into the menu, scroll over to the custom loadout section, and choose the weapon out of the list using the controller. I just find it easier doing it on the PC and seeing the list in front of me and being able to go through that. If you want to do it on the console, that's fine. The other thing, if you want to set it up on 2 different slots, you can do that as well. Say, for example, you've got 10 loadout options for Warzone. You can put the Warzone Pro game pack on slot 1 and slot 2, set up the first 5 custom loadouts and the second 5 custom loadouts on the other slot. And that way you've got your 10 loadouts there ready to go as well. There's several different ways you can go about it. I've just shown you the main way of setting it up and getting into the menu to select that custom loadout. Up to you what you do from there. And now we're done. See ya.